Absolutely.
That shit was a rough.
Yeah, that was a rough one to be a rapper. Don't be a rapper.
They say.
Be a trapper.
They say rappers is the most dangerous.
Dangerous occupation right now.
Yeah, that was a rough one to be a rapper. Don't be a rapper. You better off being a trapper. Dangerous job. That's fact.
Shit, I beg to differ. I feel like it's more dangerous in your town.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh yeah. In your town, niggas gonna gun you down. You go out of town, and
yeah, that's what I meant. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What's going on, y'all? It's
That's
your
what
boy
everybody
Dollars coming to you live from my living room. Welcome to episode 2 of the Make It Make Sense podcast with my boys.
Money G's, you already know what it is.
cash hand in hand profit. What's happening?
My bad, I kind of started it in the middle. We was telling some good stories. We was just talking. I tried to catch all of it, get y'all a peek behind the curtain. Pause.
That never happened before.
We was actually not trying to talk over each other. We trying to fix that, see? And it went from too much talking to under talking. So it's all right.
We gonna get it right.
Hopefully we done with the awkward pauses. So anyway, how y'all been though since our last episode?
Everything is good. Oh, before we even start, I have a little story I want to say. It's a surprise to everybody. So one of my homeboys hit me up the other day and shit. Good friend of mine. I know him from over 20 years and shit. And he was going through some shit. He had like a real tough decision to make. And he asked me what was going on. I said, yo, we doing a little podcast. I told him I shot him out. So, yo, I got to shout my boy out. My boy Tom Brady. Hold your head, my nigga. Love you.
G's don't believe Brady gonna be a 49er, but whatever. We're gonna put some money on that bet. So we got a couple of topics we ready to talk about this week. We're gonna try to, if we got time at the end, we're gonna talk about how the All-Star weekend is dead. That dunk contest, everything last night.
Yeah, she was dead.
If we got time. But Cash, you had something you wanted to get into, so why don't you kick us off?
Yeah, yo. First off, man, how was y'all weekend, man?
I worked a lot.
Did a lot of motherfucking overtime.
That's it, right? I'm about to say like fucking old man shit. I just chill.
Oh, you just chilling.
That's it.
Well, I made about 20 big ones on FanDuel, so you dudes need to holler at me, man. Y'all dudes out there, y'all trying to get right. Holler at me on Instagram, hand-to-hand-man_, and that's hand, the number 2, hand-man_. Yeah,
Yo.
I just wanted to put that out there for them.
You about to get your next page shut down.
It ain't free.
You know everything is a small fee. You know what I mean? But yeah, though, to get back to what you were saying, y'all heard about Eric Adams, the mayor? He trying to ban drill music?
Yo, he's trying to do a lot, man. He's he's banning drill music. Mm-hmm. You know, he's trying to bring back stop and frisk and the that anti-gun unit as well.
Wow.
And give more money to the police. And they say he's trying to take money from schools. I think like 215 mil they say he's trying to take from public schools.
And this is the guy that we voted in. I mean, I didn't vote. I mean, not to sound ignorant, but I didn't vote.
I didn't either, so we both sound ignorant. And I know this ignorant dude to my right didn't vote either.
I'm a felon. They don't allow me to vote in New York. Only in Georgia.
So what y'all think about that, though? Banning drill music.
Being ignorant or a felon?
Nah, just the idea of somebody like trying to ban drill music. You know, I look at it like this is just another way to bring down the black man.
Facts.
These young kids, a lot of these kids that's doing the music, they making a way for themselves. That's how they feeding their families. I understand there's a lot of violence and things of that nature going on, but that stuff is going on regardless, whether it's drill music around or not. You know what I mean? So to try to shut down a genre of music because violence is happening, that shit is insane. That shit is just going to take meals out of people's mouths and people's families.
So is this any different than when they was like trying to shut down NWA and that shit in the 90s? Or is it something different about what they doing now? Because I don't really listen to Drop either.
To me, it's history repeats itself, I guess. Yeah, I'm old. Well, I'm not old enough to remember that when they shut down NWA, but I remember when they was trying to shut down Luke. You know what I mean? I remember that, but I don't know, man. I personally don't think it's gonna be successful. I just think it's an optic they want to put out there just to make it seem like they trying to do something. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they want these kids out here doing that so they can lock them up, put them in jail, and make money off them. That's the ultimate goal anyway. So I don't know, man.
I think that they feel like that drill music caused a lot of violence in the inner cities, and I think that's probably one of the problems why they trying to stop that shit. I don't listen to the shit either. So I'm an old school nigga. Give me some Kiss, some Fab.
Yeah, I don't listen to it either, but at the same time, I ain't with taking money out of people's pockets. Like, that's a dub.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it just doesn't seem logical to try to blame violence on one subset of music, like one particular genre. Like, music been violent. It's an expression of what's going on. So, I mean, New York been violent. I mean, am I missing something?
I think the gangs, a lot of that drill music involves a lot of gang members. I think that's the problem. Right there. All these up and coming rappers, a lot of them in gangs or affiliated with gangs. That's the only reason why I can see them trying to stop that shit.
Yeah, because in the music, you dissing, like in the music, they dissing other gangs. They smoking on the dead, you know what I'm saying? So I guess they trying to say that it's causing the violence. But I feel like that's like saying, okay, since we watched this movie with violence rated R, and it got violence in it, all right, now we about to go out and commit crimes. We about to go be violent. Like, I don't know, man. I just see it as another way to try to take money out the black man's hands. That's it.
Shit, they try to stop Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I feel like we've been having this discussion for decades. Like, it's just whether it's sometimes it's music, then it's video games, then it's the internet, then it'll be something else, like whatever the next flavor of the week it is to blame on what's the problems for gun violence instead of addressing the real root cause of the problem, that people is starving, people is broke, you know what I'm saying? So they get violent, you hungry, you starving, you're gonna do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the real problem. They're not gonna address it. It's easier to just
to me it's like music. All right, if y'all trying to get to the root of the problem, why y'all starting that drill music?
Because that's easy. Like, forget the root. Like, the root ain't gonna make nobody no money. Like, they don't want to.
Like, yo, these like where the hammers come from?
Yeah,
like,
guns, that's what it is.
Where they come from?
Yeah.
Like, they not making them in their crib. Like, them shits is here. Like, them shits is, you can get them anywhere. Like, y'all dropping them shits off, man, making them accessible.
People
like,
making money, way too much money off of guns, so they're not going to ban that. So it's easier to attack the music. Blame it on that. You know what I'm saying? So
Eric Adams, man, you get a dunce hat for that.
So I guess, I figure nobody would agree with that anyway, though. That shit is just unfortunate. If you really pay attention, if you in the hood, like, that's cover up for them not really addressing the real problems that's going on. So on another topic, actually this was G's. You mentioned last week about what you bring to the table, but you got to explain a little bit more for the audience when you was asking this question.
So my thing is this. When it comes to women, and men also, men are known to be providers. So when a dude got money, why is it that a girl automatically thinks she's obligated because she got a pretty face and a pussy? What do you bring to the table besides a pretty face and vagina that's all over the fucking world that anybody could get? I noticed that like, men have groupies, like rappers have groupies and shit like that, and they fuck the groupies. The women don't fuck with broke ass niggas. You ain't gonna see motherfucking Kardashian fucking with a nigga like me. I'm rich in mind.
I'm about to say, you say you're a broke ass nigga?
I'm rich in mind, but
that's what I got.
I don't got Yeezy money.
I got you.
That shit corny to me. That shit corny as fuck. All you hoes need to get a job.
So, I mean, remember what you were saying 2 weeks ago about the kind of women we raising and stuff like that. So, I mean, I hate to sound old and say like it's a generational thing, but I feel like more and more as they coming up, like what we were used to, or, you know, you expect like the norms of what the females think they bring to the table. I think they feel like they don't have to no more. Like a lot of them, unless I'm seeing the wrong females, when I see them on TV, YouTube, whatever videos I watch and I hear what's going on, they always talking about like, listen, a man should do this, that, and this for you, and if he's not, he's a bum, he's this. So, I mean,
I blame it's the rappers, man. Everybody in these songs talking about it ain't tricking if you got it. You know what I mean? Everybody buying bitches bags and doing all these things that's just not logical. You know what I'm saying? Shopping sprees and all, like doing shit that's not logical. So you got the chicks that's seeing it, the younger girls, they hearing that and they applying it to their regular life. Like, shorty, you work at Foot Locker. How you talking about like you ain't fucking with no broke niggas? Like, you work at Foot Locker. Like, you're not even in the bracket to where you're dating $100,000 niggas, $200,000 niggas. Like, what are you talking about? So how you gonna come at another man? He working a 9 to 5. You don't want to date him but he's basically y'all in the same category. Like, what do you? That's the problem with me, man. And Instagram, that shit fucks up shit too, because a lot of shit be lies. Like, on Instagram, it's the best pictures. Your best. Everything is your best. That's all you see. You know what I mean? But you don't see the in-between. You know what I mean? And people be thinking life is just peachy when it don't. They be, like, girls, like, I dated women where, when I first started dating them, they knew, like, you know, I guess, you know, I do what I do. I get money or whatever. So they trying to impress me. Oh, I'm taking you out. Like, you don't got to pay for nothing. Then after a while, all that stops. You know what I mean? They stop trying to match your energy. They just start getting comfortable with you just paying for everything, doing everything, and then they get comfortable. You know what I mean? They forget about the goals and dreams that they wanted to do. Like, before they met you, they might have been hard worker, going to work every day. Now they got with you, and you got money, so you like taking care of everything. So now they getting lazy. Now they don't want to go to work no more.
It's the city girls.
So, I mean, I feel like there's more that you could bring to the table than bread. I mean, I remember the Eddie Murphy Raw script when he was like, you making $1 million, and your wife said she got a job at the flower shop. You got $1 million, and she like, babe, I made $400. Now we got $1,400,000. It's like, you don't need it, but there's other things she could do, like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever her role is in helping you with your business, taking care of the crib, maybe taking care of the finances, maybe you make the bread and you just tell her, yo, you handle this, or shit. It could be different nowadays. Maybe she get the bread, maybe you handle. You know what I mean? Like, it's
not about the bread all the time with a female. It's a nigga don't want to be giving his bread up though, and it's not appreciated, or it's just like, what are you doing? Like, it's like, why? Like, you're not doing nothing to add on. Know what I mean? I'm not saying you need to add on bread, but all right, that's like if a nigga sell 3.5s. Like, all right, you know I sell 3.5s. At least get the word out. Tell your friend to buy 3.5. Tell, like, you just in here just smoking an eighth every time. Just let me get an eighth. Let me get an eighth. Let me get an eighth. Just smoking, not doing nothing. Just reaping the fruits of the person's labor. You know what I mean? You're not even trying to help add on. You know what I'm saying? That's what niggas don't like. Me personally, I'm the type of dude, like me, I'm a dude that probably like old school. Like, you know, I want to pay the bills, you know what I'm saying? I want to take care of everything. But at the same time, I don't mind my lady going out and getting her own bread and chasing her dreams and doing what she got to do. Because at the end of the day, all that is going to do is add on to what I'm already doing, and we just be bigger. You know what I'm saying?
So if anybody wants assistance, but I guess basically it's like, whatever it is, just like a woman don't want a bum, like she would say, like, oh, he just played video game all day. The same way a chick don't want that, we as men don't want a female who does that, just instead of playing video games, say she's just looking pretty because she got a box. So that means like, oh, I don't got to do nothing. It works both ways. Like, just because you got that don't mean you don't got to bring shit to the table.
Exactly.
Because then a dude could be a piece of shit too. Say, I don't need to bring nothing to the table either, if that's the case.
I mean, it's more, I think there's more men in the world that'll fuck with a broke bitch than more women in the world that'll fuck with a broke nigga.
Absolutely. I mean, that goes without saying, but we know why that is.
Terrible.
but we know why that is.
If I buy a bitch a bag, guess what that's for? For her to pack her shit and leave. That's what that bag is for, bitch. Get your 2 pair of sneakers and your shirt that you came in here with and leave.
But didn't Fab say you buy her heels and she walk out on you in them or some shit like that?
But what about females that think they're obligated though for things?
To just receive.
Yeah, that's my problem.
Nah, I mean,
that exists. I wanted to say that's a different breed, but it exists. So I mean, you're not making shit up. I don't
just because I'm such and such, then you got to do this. Like,
you know what I honestly feel like? I really feel like that's one of them topics where we would have to have a female who thinks like that on here to explain the side of things. Because there's no way we would get it. It doesn't make sense. Like, there's no way that would ever make sense to me. So maybe there's some type of way they justify it though. Because if you let one of them break it down, I'm sure there's some type of justification.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I don't see it.
The justification is you fucking me, right?
Yeah, right.
Bitch, your pussy ain't worth that much.
That's all.
Especially if you ain't no virgin. Somebody else got it before me.
That's all it seems like it takes. So yo, on to this next thing I wanted to ask you guys about. Y'all seen what's been going on with Yeezy and Kim on social media?
Shout out to my man Kanye
Easy.
So y'all aware with the thing with the kids and
he catching a lot
about
he catching flack for fighting for his family. Come on, man.
So you don't think he look goofy?
Nah. How could a billionaire look goofy? How could a nigga who everybody wearing his kicks look goofy? You know what I'm saying? He don't look goofy. He look like a nigga fighting for his family.
Only when he dress, he look goofy.
And anybody saying he look goofy, they goofy.
That nigga be looking stupid when he dress.
So let me just ask you a hypothetical.
What's up?
If your regular man, shorty left him and was messing with the next dude, and he posted on IG about how much he misses family and, like, show up to the birthday party when he not supposed to show up and do shit like that, would you be okay with it?
I mean, me personally, like, even with Kanye, I would tell him I wouldn't go about it the way he going. Like, I wouldn't be doing the social media thing, you know what I mean? But at the same time, that's just how he's expressing himself, you know what I mean? He's trying to fight for his family. That's how he going about it. Now, if it was a person, like my personal man, I would be telling him, like, yo, nah, like, yo, she got a whole new nigga, homie. Like, it's done.
So, but if you could get it, if Kanye was your man, would you tell him that same advice? Or you'd be like, well, he rich, so he can do whatever. You would tell him,
I would tell him it's cooked. She out here running around with the goofy
so
comedian.
We can say he bugging. It's okay, like, because we all bug out at some point. But we can say
he's bugging because he's
doing it publicly. Ain't
not even that. Just because I got
family.
too much. I don't even know what's the word I'm looking for. Integrity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got to be on social media begging for.
Yeah, just do it in private. Ain't nothing wrong with
it. Go in private.
Your family, yo, do your
thing.
In private. Yeah, just I don't see the need to put it out there for everyone to see. That's the part where he.
I mean, I guess he's doing that because Kim Kardashian is a public. That's what they do. They're social media people. Like, everything they do is like that. Like, they got a even TV show. Their life, like, that's what it is with them.
I also
you know what I'm
think,
saying?
I
This
also
whole
think
their
that,
life is a soap opera.
When it come to Ye, I think if it wasn't Pete Davidson, I don't think he'd be going so hard. If it was like a 50 Cent, I don't think he'd be doing some of that shit, or another rapper or whatever. But Pete Davidson is a herb, so I think that's another reason why he
So he just doing what he wanted.
Yeah, I think that because even like he got a new thing. Ye got a new girl or whatever.
They broke up.
Oh yeah, of course.
That wasn't his new girl, bro. You know what that was, man. He ain't getting no ass. He just needed, it was a little fling. He can't do nothing private. So she's Julia Fox, actress. Yeah.
She was mediocre too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say nothing bad about the Caucasians, but she seemed pretty average.
She was alright to me. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, no, she wasn't like ugly. She's just like okay, like she just looked.
Cause y'all comparing her to Kim, right?
Nah,
She definitely wasn't no Kim.
I'm saying though, Kim didn't she get a lot of shit done to herself to make her look like that? I mean, Shorty could do that and maybe she could look like that.
Look the same. I mean, it
You know what I'm
wasn't
saying?
even
like, I'm not coming at Kim because I think Kim is gorgeous, but Like a lot of these females, it be like y'all got your face done, so it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like, come on, yeah. So how could y'all can't come at the next chick saying, oh, she ain't pretty? It's like, come on, what you mean?
It's just like, I don't know. I just don't get why he's doing it like that. But I get it though with his kids and everything. Although I do like the thing though when he was saying with her about him not liking their daughter having the TikTok. I do kind of feel him with that one. Like whether you agree with it or not, like I don't think there's nothing wrong with him feeling a way about it. Like him not wanting his daughter to be like on TikTok like that. I was like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with him feeling like that.
How old is his daughter?
That is a good question. I'm not even sure.
I don't know.
Let me see.
Can't be no. You talking about the oldest?
Yeah,
Can't be no older than
the one
6
with the
or older than 7.
Instagram. I mean,
older than
Instagram,
5.
with the TikTok. She's 8.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
What are they doing
Does that
that now?
change anything?
That's the thing that the kids are doing.
Yeah. So like I said, I mean, I don't feel no way about it. We got kids. I got a daughter. My daughter got a TikTok. But I'm just saying, it's okay for him to not be okay with it, whether we agree with it or not. Like,
Nah,
I'm
yo. Now that we having a discussion, I'm changing it, man. Kanye, man, you bugging the fuck out, my nigga. Yo, real talk, my nigga. Yo, listen, homie. If you want your kids, take her to court, get joint custody. She got her Sunday through Thursday. You got them Thursday through Saturday. Like, however y'all want to do it, like, because all this extra shit. Come on, homie, stop it.
He's acting like he ain't got enough bread to take to the court, right?
Yeah, because this is setting up a segue. This is setting up a segue for the next topic that I want to talk about.
Oh, what's that? Let's get into it.
Other men around your kids. Like, how you feel about that? Like, how would you feel like if you found out it was another man around your kids?
Well, you gotta accept it, especially if you're not gonna be with her, because at the end of the day, you ain't expect for her not to date another dude. I just don't like the random guys around. Like, at least make sure it's a serious situation before you bring the girl, or before you bring the kids around another man. You don't know what's his intention. He could be a child molester. You don't even know that. You don't even know him that well, but you got him around your kids. I don't fuck with it.
Yeah,
I ain't with it.
I ain't
with it. But I know it happens and it's gonna happen. But I ain't with that shit. I mean, that's why. Like, I don't even know how to. Like,
so I mean, I guess it depends on the dude, right? Or no? Like, I feel like it depends on the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like that he give. Like if he respect the situation, you know what I mean?
Nah, and it's about like how Shorty moving. Like Shorty moving sneaky. Like what if Shorty moving on some sneaky? You don't even know, and then you find out like you through your child. Like and you like, yo, why you just ain't tell me this? Like it'd have been better if you'd have just kept it real instead of me finding out from my daughter. I don't like that. Like it got to be a better communication with the female and the men. If there's gonna be other men around, like he said, especially it gotta be serious. You know what I mean? You can't just be bringing randoms around my child.
Yeah, nah, that makes sense. Nobody definitely don't want no randoms.
Cause me personally, I wouldn't even bring no females around my daughter because first of all, I know my intentions with whatever female I got. You know what I mean? I know the intentions. So if my intentions she ain't about to be wifey, or then I don't want her being around my daughter. Because of what you want me see, want my daughter seeing me different women around every time, nah, we not gonna have that.
Cash, nobody gonna tweet at us that they met your daughter, right? No females? Now that you done said that, because you know
I'm positive.
People that listen, right?
Yeah, I mean, if they see my daughter, they see me while she was in the car while I was pulling up doing the situation.
Online, yeah, see, that look nice.
Yeah, because you know the mothers be like, don't be having that girl around my baby. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. I ain't bringing no woman around my kids.
Yeah, like
just random shit. Dudes don't even.
I ain't doing that.
Niggas don't do that. Like
think different.
I think we just think
sometimes,
different.
I'm about to say I think it's different brains, because that's the last thing to do is thinking about like, yo, let me run and introduce it to my kids. You trying to,
especially a girl.
No, I don't have none.
Like
kicking that stroller, all that shit in the closet. No.
Facts.
That car seat.
No facts.
Nope. Nope. All of that.
Nah, you know the crazy thing about it is like, you know, when it comes to like women, and they bringing like men around your kids. You know, there are women in the world that have sex, right next to their kids.
Yeah.
I
You know
seen
what
some
I'm saying?
video about that.
Like,
I didn't see it, but I
even
seen
though
they
the
posted
kids
up
are
there.
like babies or whatever, but still like have the baby on the fucking bed and
Come
you on the floor
on,
getting
G's.
dug out.
G's, we men here. G's, we men here. We all done it.
We all done it, but yo, baby, your baby, not my baby.
Yeah.
Not my baby. Don't put
Nah,
my baby.
don't do that. Don't do that to me.
No, but wasn't there like some World Star video a couple years ago or something? I seen something recently. It was like some chick. It was like getting cheeks bust while 3-year-old son. That was the YouTube caption.
Yeah.
on the video.
Yeah.
It was doing its best to attach me to click it to see the full story, but I didn't. I should have, just so we could report it on the podcast. But I resisted.
Nah, yeah, I seen them when them knocking on the door. Like, it's foul.
That's sad.
You know, it's funny, but it's not funny. It's messed up, but you know,
One of those, right?
a woman gonna do what she wanna do no matter what. Like I said, it's just certain things as guys we not gonna do. Like, I'm not gonna bring no girl around my kids. I'm not gonna be having sex with a random chick while my kid is in a room.
Nah.
Yeah, nah, that's nuts.
Like, just, you know, but women are different creatures.
I think that's all it really comes down to.
Facts.
But I mean,
And I'm not even trying to bash them, cause you know
yeah,
they
I'm
gonna
sure-
think
I'm
they
sure
gonna
there's-
think.
There's
yeah.
plenty of dads that do some real weird.
And I'm sure it's plenty of
effed up
mothers
stuff.
that
Yeah,
don't
so-
do that sucker shit. Like,
Yeah,
it's plenty.
nah,
Cause I done
shit.
dated women
It
who
goes both ways.
you can't even come over unless their kid is not there.
Sleep
That's
over.
what-
Yeah, facts. That's
Like-
true.
Like anything, I guess, you know, it kind of be both ways.
That's the
We
only
tend to see
fan girl.
extremes.
Only fangirls will do that.
Right, then the one they was
You're
raised
probably
by.
right. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I got a young daughter, and I don't know. I'm not even ready for that shit yet. Like, I know I'm preparing myself for it, but
Yeah.
that shit, I don't even know how I'm gonna react, honestly.
Hopefully it's a long way
Cross
out.
that bridge
and
when you
gotta-
get there.
Yeah, worry about that one. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. After that one, I had remember before we was talking about that Jersey fight in the mall with the black kid and the white kid.
Oh yeah.
But that shit is way too heavy. I don't even want to talk about that. So, like, I think we should do something random or whatever. Just
I got one. Yo.
Oh yeah.
You know, I've been you watch the internet and all these fucking videos of like the cops harassing like black people. What I want to say to all my black people, when a cop pulls you over or whatever, and you're not doing nothing wrong, just relax. They just want your ID and you keep it pushing. All of that, taking your phone out, as the cops would say, resisting arrest, we just gotta relax. Especially when you're black, you gotta relax.
is this a public service announcement?
Facts.
Yeah, G's done got hemmed up a few times, you heard?
Never. Let me tell you something. I cooperate. Not in snitching way.
Yeah, right?
Nah,
You
yo,
make that clear.
I understand them though, cause yo, I done got pulled over with niggas, right? And they like, I'm dirty. So I'm pulled over with niggas, and these niggas want to be hyped, like, yo, man, like, yo, getting all hostile with these dudes. I'm like, yo, my man, like, yo, why you getting so hostile as if like you gonna hop out the car, throw hands with these dudes? You're not doing it. They're police, homie.
You gotta
They
relax.
I used to be angry back in the day.
You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't got no license right now. I know you know what I mean? Situations is probably on, like, chill. We just quiet. What's the problem, officer? Oh, okay. That's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. I'm out of here. They not touching me. They not putting their hands. You're not giving them a reason for them to do all that extra
Yeah,
shit. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Like,
We gotta stop that, man.
yeah, man. Like,
It never works in our benefit. You're gonna get fucked up.
or you gonna get shot.
Facts. You're not gonna walk out. You're not gonna walk out the winner. Believe me. They gonna fight. Say you was resisting.
Exactly.
So you ain't gonna get no lawsuit. Like, it's just gotta protect yourself sometimes.
Yeah, man. Especially if you good, like if you ain't commit no crime, homie, and you not dirty or nothing. Because if you are committing crime and you are dirty, I don't even know why you pulled over. You might as well just keep driving. You feel me? So if you If you clean and you pull over, just relax, like G said.
I seen this video.
Dollars, look at Dollars. He ready to be Amadou. He ready to be one of the next niggas.
Yeah. Nah, I'm saying like that was back in the day. Like now everything is good, so I just be chilling. But back in the day, bro, that shit was annoying. When I lived in Long Island, I got pulled over on the regular.
Me too.
You understand, bro? To get my license back when I'm on my Acura, I had to give the village of Freeport.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, Long Island, there's a bunch of different towns. That one village, I had to give 4 racks.
Yeah.
I had to give Roosevelt like another 2,500. I had to give Queens a couple of racks.
So you think? Cause I've been profiled too, but I don't think me being profiled was really racial. So you feel like in Long Island you was racially profiled? That's why you was getting pulled.
Nah.
You don't think so? I think being in Long Island, I think being young and black, they fuck with you. I was getting pulled. I was riding dirty though. I didn't have no license, no insurance, no inspection. I was riding dirty. But in Freeport, they will let me go every time. So shout out to the Freeport Police Department.
I felt like I was being I felt like they was harassing us because of the gangs. You know what I mean? Because we was gang tied. We was doing things.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? So it's like they're going into work, looking at a board, seeing faces. So when they see you, they're pulling you over. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't really feel like they was on some racist shit. You know what I mean? I really just felt like it was on some gang squad and they know my face and they pulling me every time. Cause I knew plenty of other black people that wasn't getting pulled and was doing things, but they wasn't gang, Instagram, none of that shit. They was just, you know what I mean?
So I ain't gonna hold you. I kind of have a dislike for Long Island as a whole, and I do think them cops is terrible. But I will tell one story about one time when I'm pretty sure cop was cool, and hopefully my kids never hear this story. So one time, hanging out on MLK Drive with our boy, Tuso, coming from there, so drinking all night heavy. So I'm like, fuck, it's like 2 a.m. I'm like, yo, I got work in the morning, wasted. I'm like, yo, I should chill. I'm like, nah, fuck this, bro. I gotta go home. So I could live in Roosevelt. So y'all know Long Island, that's probably what, like,
10, 15,
how long is that, Ron?
10, 15 minutes.
About, right?
Yeah, that's it. You ain't far at all.
So I lived on House. I made it there in like 6. I took every stop sign on my way from Hempstead to Roosevelt. When I got to the last stop sign, when you turn, you make a right to hit my pop's block. What you thought I saw behind me?
Lights, boy.
Right?
That's all?
Lights. Right behind me, right? So he pulls me, license, registration. I'm like, alright, get it for him. He running my shit. I'm like, yo, fuck this. This thing is taking too long. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this car. My pop's crib is right there. I'm going home. Opened the door, stepped out. I was like, oh, the floor is cold. I said, oh, I don't have shoes on my feet. So I got back in the car, closed the door. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna just wait. He came back here, was like, where you coming from? I was like, from my cousin's house, I'm just going home. And he was like, all right, man, like you went through like 2 stop signs. Like I let the first one go, but da-da-da, he said his piece. And I was like, all right, officer. So sure enough, he gave me them tickets. He let me go and I went home. So I can say on that night, they looked out for your boy.
I got a story too.
Oh, was I? Yo, I didn't know I was barefoot. Like, I was about to leave my whole car, like on the block.
You literally didn't find out you was barefoot till your feet touched the concrete.
It was cold because it was wintertime.
Hold on, though. You didn't feel the concrete when you walked to the car?
I must have took them off at a stoplight or something because I left with my sneakers. I had sneakers in the car. They was just like next to me. They weren't actually on my feet. So I must have pulled them off at some point, I guess.
They looked out for me one night too. One night my cousin came over like 3 a.m. He done did some foul shit like he always do. And he was like, yo, drop me off. I'm like, I was drinking all day. He was like, yo, just drop me off, man. I can't be walking the streets. So I drop him off. My stupid ass on the way home, I fall asleep at the motherfucking light. I'm like, oh, Next thing I know, I hear a knock on the damn door on my window. I look like, what the fuck? Police. He's like, license registration. I get my stuff. He was like, what's going on? You slept through like 3 lights. I said, oh, I'm so tired. He was like, oh, is that right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, step out the car. I'm so drunk. I step out the car and falls. Falls on the fucking car. He's like, whoa. He grabs me and shit. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm going to jail. But again, I'm in Freeport. I live in Freeport. He called. It's 7 cop cars up there. I'm like, oh, God. I know I'm going to jail now. He called the sergeant. He's like, yeah, he would sleep through the lights. Da-da-da-da-da. He's like, where's he from? He was like, he's from Freeport. He's like, how far he live from here? I'm like, I live probably like 8 minutes away. He was like, all right, park the car and take him home. My drunk ass gets in the back of the police car. He drops me off at the crib. I'm so fucking drunk. I wake up the next morning. I'm going crazy. I thought somebody stole my car. I didn't even remember what happened. The lady, my neighbor came, and she rapped and tell my mom, like, the cops brought you home? I'm like, huh? Then I realized, like, oh, that's where my car at. It's over there parked in the fucking parking lot. Go get my shit. Radio, them niggas in me foul. They left the car running in the radio on with the keys to the ignition. Niggas left me fat. I ain't gonna fuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all see before this, we actually record, we were talking about why alcohol is terrible for you.
Terrible. Niggas say, yo, why is alcohol legal?
Yeah, it really shouldn't be. Like, there's the stories. These drunk time stories, boys, are about to make it make sense, boy.
Oh, good,
Say no to alcohol, kids.
Yeah, for real, right? That's the real gateway.
Yeah,
Tell some zany stories, or we gotta tell the fun stories at some point.
Yeah.
Should I be promoting it if we tell the fun stories?
I thought that was a fun story.
Yeah,
I got away.
Yeah, because you got away.
Yeah, I got away.
Think about it. They called 7 cop cars home and the sergeant.
Yeah.
Yo.
It's like some was trying to get you knocked. It's like, yo, he was trying to get you
one cop car, you're going to jail. I see one other car come,
nigga
I'm
was
like,
trying
oh,
to get you
It's about to get ugly.
let me start emptying my pockets.
And I know you can smell alcohol in my breath because I just finished drinking probably like 45 minutes ago.
You stepped out the car fast.
I had no legs out.
You had the news?
I had to move. And I was sore. Even when he was talking to me, I was looking like I'm about to just fall asleep as he talking to me. I was so fucking sore. But yeah, nigga looked out for me.
Yo.
He told me when he dropped me off, like, yeah, it's all right to have a drink or two, but just be careful next time. I'm like, yeah. Got away, man. You gotta.
What did the commercial say? Drink in moderation?
Yeah.
That's what they say?
But when you home, you gonna drink a little more. Especially if you wasn't planning on going out. I wasn't planning on going nowhere, but.
Something similar like that happened to me one time, but niggas wasn't drinking. We was driving to the gym, and I got in Long Island. We was going to exports. You know what I mean? Driving to the gym, got pulled over. Nigga pulled me over. Nigga ran the plate. Nigga was like, "Oh yeah, your insurance expired." You know what I mean? You can't drive this shit. You gotta tow the car. I'm like, yo, we on the middle of the highway. Like, what you mean? Like, how we getting back? Like, nigga, we live all the way in Queens. Like, he like, yo, nigga drove us back, my nigga. Nigga towed our car, then had us hop in his fucking car and dropped us on 225th Street, son. That shit had me tight, son. Word, son.
There are some good cops in the world.
And he was black, too.
There are some good
He was
cops.
black.
Yo, the black cops be the worst. The black cops are like some of the women cops.
Nigga, we were sitting in the car tight, my nigga. Like, I'm like, yo, I can't believe this nigga towed our car and really dropping us home. Like bastard.
Oh man, how many times I had to get my vehicle from the tow yard in Long Island?
Niggas stole they shit. Niggas, I stole my shit out the yeah, cause when I went to go get my car, nigga, the gate was open and my key was in the car, nigga. Drove my shit right out. Nothing ever happened. Gangster.
They're looking for you right now.
Right?
You just did one of them young,
Nigga, that shit was
young
yeah.
Facebook, one of the Facebook things some young boys be doing. They come to get you. They come to get you. Right now, they on their way.
Don't worry. Hopefully not. Hopefully they ain't listening.
Yeah, hopefully.
My actual goal is to see for us to reach our first 100 listeners the first week. We could see the statistics and the data, how many people is listening. So every week we got to try to reach more and more, hit more and more people. So real quick, y'all, before we get out of here, we gotta touch on this. We don't much do sports, but thoughts on last night, that fucking dunk contest, 3-point shot, that All-Star night events as a whole before the actual game tonight.
The celebrity game, the games on Friday nights was better than the real shit.
Fire.
These NBA players, I don't know what the fuck they were doing.
Rising still, the NBA in good hands, man. They got some young ballers, kid.
They do.
For real, like niggas that's gonna be nice. Word. And I called Karl Anthony Towns winning the 3-point contest last night.
Yeah, he was on fire.
I said that shit since Friday he was gonna
So the 3-point contest is always pretty decent, but yeah, All-Star weekend in a whole is terrible.
I like how they did the skills challenge this year.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
That shit was fire.
Shows you how trash Giannis really is.
Yeah, them niggas, yo, them niggas suck. I was saying, I'm like, yo, to be in the NBA, son, all you really need is height. All you need is height to be in the NBA, bro. Them niggas can't shoot, they can't dribble, like them
can't
niggas,
pass.
come on, can't pass. Niggas could just rebound, nigga.
Alright, so I guess they thought it was alright. We ain't about to give y'all all our fucking.
It was the dunk contest. That shit was trash.
The dunk contest was the worst in history.
Whack, yeah.
I never seen that.
Through most of this shit, so.
Yeah, the dunk contest.
Them niggas couldn't even make a dunk.
Listen, but the one good thing, New York won something, man. Shout out to Obi Top and New York Knicks, man. Won the slam dunk contest. We got a dub finally or something.
That's the same thing I was thinking.
That shit was trash.
That's the same thing I was thinking when I fucking.
Yo, listen, they had good ideas, but them shits wasn't falling for none of them niggas last night. The dunk, everybody kept missing dunk, and that shit was just getting. When they finally made a dunk, you don't see him try it 17 times. Like even when he did the New York shit, he threw on the Timbs. I was like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah, that's cool.
Took him 4 or 5 times to do a regular ass dunk.
I know, right? Those Timbs were so New York, like the train that y'all be hearing in the background. So next time people ask, what is all that noise?
New York.
We can't do nothing about it. That's how we live. We live on top of each other and behind train stations. If you heard it that many times in 45 minutes, imagine how many times I hear it in 24 hours. I literally dream of that one train. So anyway, yo, listen, y'all, we about to cut this for this week. You know what I mean? Thanks for checking in. So listen, right now we on Anchor FM, Apple, Spotify, am I missing anything? Google Music and Stitcher. And we're gonna be on a couple platforms, other platforms. When we do add those, we're gonna let you guys know. And you can follow me at Dollars Mims on Twitter. That's Dollars and MIMS on Twitter and Instagram. And
yeah, you can find Cash Profit on Twitter at Cash Profit. And you can hit me on Instagram at handman_.
You can find me on Twitter. My government name, I'm not giving that out. And you can find me on Facebook, because I don't have Instagram. And that's my government name, and I ain't giving that out.
yo, people, before we sign out, Jesus lying to y'all. He has
this
none of
nigga
those things. He only uses one platform, the one platform that he could, you know what? I'm not even going to put his business out there. You know what, y'all? We just want to sign off.
Oh, hold on. My fault. The Twitter is Cash Profit _.
Oh, okay, look, I don't even follow him. That's how effed up.
I just made it today. That's why.
Okay, that's right.
Signing out, it's your boy Ronnie G's.
Dollars.
Hand in hand.
Look, he misses smart. Made it make sense, y'all.
You already know.